My pants are at my ankles, and you're just gonna have to believe me. Who's gonna prove it? Who's gonna tell you I'm lying? Somehow today marks the exact 2 years since I dropped this video. I found another music promotion website, reviewofslaps.com. I reviewed it pretty much like 2 days or something after it was released by DistroKid. And then the man, the myth, the legend himself, Pud, the owner of DistroKid, literally saw it and gave me this really nice comment. And then they've been sponsoring my channel ever since. Like, that was absolutely insane. And I can't believe it's been 2 years. So shout out to DistroKid for supporting me for so damn long now. Like, that's absolutely insane. Like, I'm so grateful. And with that said, I've been using their service for way over 2 years now. And they've made a lot of changes. They've added a lot of stuff. And as a user, I kind of wanted to give a lot of cool ideas or changes that could really help the, user interface, and just maybe some ideas that could help artists out a lot that I think you guys can implement. If you're watching this video right now, Pud, welcome back to the channel. First of all, copy link icons. I mentioned this idea in a different video of mine, but I don't know if it would be out yet by the time I'm dropping this video. So you may have already heard this, you may not have. When you go to your music page here, it shows us these icons of all the platforms that it's on. It would be nice if each of these was clickable and you could just copy the link for your song on that platform. It knows where they are, it knows how to find them, so I don't know why these buttons don't do something. And maybe when the song isn't out yet, these icons don't show up here. It just says copy or go to HyperFollow link, which then automatically takes you to the page that you can promote for pre-saves as well as pre-save your own song. And then once it's actually released, all these icons pop in when they've found where it is on those platforms. Another thing that would be really nice for this page as well is if you move the list of songs over to the left some, and then on the right you have this column full of the apps that you would want people to use to promote their music. So for example, the Canvas generator could show up on the side here, or maybe the Visi video generator, or like those Instagram story video half caption photo thingies. Like, it'd be kind of cool if those were on the side here and it was like, oh, congrats on your new release. Here's what we made for it. For some reason, I don't really think to go into the goodies all the time to just do that stuff. But if they were here, I would definitely just think about it every single time. Another thing which would be amazing, which I don't know the economics behind it, okay, so there might not be a possibility for this to happen, but if we could add like 2 more artist slots for the Musicians Plus plan. I know so many people that are using this plan, but they don't have enough artist slots to consistently co-release. And they've become so important, especially in the singles game now. And many people want to co-release their music, but it ends up being too expensive for them to jump up to the label plan. So I mean, maybe adding 1 or 2 more artist slots would do the trick and help a lot of people out. Now, I love me the HyperFollow link pages. They're amazing. The collecting pre-saves, chef's kiss. But I do think it could be a little bit cleaner and just better with the AI. A lot of times it'll actually end up adding 2 Apple Music links. One's supposed to be iTunes, but it says Apple Music twice. Most of the time it puts Spotify at the bottom for some reason. When Spotify is the biggest platform, it should automatically filter it to the top. Sometimes it won't even put certain links. I'll end up having Amazon Music on there, but I won't have like Deezer or any of the popular ones. It's a little bit inconsistent with the automatic generation of the links once it gets out. If you go to the search bar and you type song.link and push enter, it's gonna take you to this website. It's actually called odyssey.co or something like that. It's essentially a free link in bio thing for any song that comes out. Like, it can be a song individually, it can be an album or a podcast. For example, if I were to search my album and I went MMXVII Sincerely 17, go to albums, you can see the album is right here. When you click on it, it's gonna open a link that looks just like this, and it automatically inputs links as it finds the songs and links to this album. One of the really notable things here is it always puts Apple Music and Spotify first, which is great because that's in priority order. And it also picks up the SoundCloud links. On DistroKid, you actually have to go in individually and edit it and then add your SoundCloud link yourself, when this does all of it for you automatically. And this website is pretty much instant. Like, in the past, I've searched up my song like minutes after it dropping at midnight, and it will come up on here, versus the HyperFollow link, which takes like hours and hours to update after it drops. And the last thing I would change about the HyperFollow links is getting rid of the audio previews. Andrew Southworth made a really good point to me. If you have it in there, a lot of the time people will click your link in bio and then see the audio preview, click play, and then if they don't like the song, they're not going to go stream it anywhere else. So you missed out on a stream in your stream count, and B, you missed out on payment. It would be nice to be able to add them if you want them, but automatically putting them there is just kind of dumb if you ask me. Another thing that I want to see is an easier way to collect ISRC codes. There's been so many times where I go to upload an album after I've dropped, say, like 4 or 5 singles, and I gotta open a new tab for each one of those songs that have already been uploaded in order to copy the ISRC code. But let's say we snuck the ISRC code in the list here somewhere, like right next to your artist names or something. You could go ahead and copy each one and then just paste them all in from the list. And maybe if it's an album, you don't have the ISRC codes listed here because there would just be a ton of them. But if they're just singles, that would be really, really nice. And a little idea that came to mind after thinking about those ISRC codes is to create release templates. Say you want to do a waterfall release strategy. Instead of having to upload the single and then go back in and upload the 2 songs and then go back in and upload the 3 songs, it would be really cool if you could go upload music and then choose templates. This would choose like an auto-generated strategy for releasing your music at a certain time. Say you have like an album and you don't want to go ahead and schedule all the singles or something. You could just upload them all into like an album format, how you want them to be finalized, and then DistroKid would automatically template it out for releasing early as singles and stuff like that. I think that would be an extremely cool idea. If you like that idea, like the video, because I think that would be absolutely insane. Like, I'm already uploading a ton of singles that'll eventually be grouped into an album, and I'm gonna have to go into each song, copy each ISRC code, and then put them into an album. But if that feature was there, then I could create all of the songs and then have them all upload as singles or whatever. If you had a default template of like 5 different strategies, that would be so insane. Just another advantage for DistroKid. The next idea, which might actually be in the works, and I kind of just touched on in another video already, is having special access to Vevo for artists. If you've already been putting your music on Vevo through DistroVid or whatever, you probably figured out that you need to actually contact Vevo themselves through the Vevo for Artists page on their website, and then you can get access to your Vevo for Artists. I don't have mine at the time of this recording, but that's how you have to get it. It would be nice if you could just go into goodies, special access, and then right along here with Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artists, we had a Vevo for artists thing that we could just, you know, grab the thing right then and there, and you got verification. Contacting them, of course, is going to be a lot slower and just messy process. The next idea I have, which would be super valuable and helpful for DistroKid, is a change artist name application form. Right now, you basically have to reach out through their contact page, tell them what the issue is, what you want to be changed, and you have to wait in between for like the agents to respond to each email individually. But if there was a form that you could just access right on your profile, input like, hey, this is my artist name right now. These are my profiles. This is what I want the artist name to be changed to. And then you just push send and it goes to all these platforms and they change the metadata for you. That would be so nice. I have a bunch of friends who have changed their name and it just takes a lot longer than it probably needs to. The next thing, which would be a really nice peace of mind, is changing both splits and credits to have everything listed in order from most recent upload. You can see here when you're on the splits page, if you go under releases, it actually shows a bunch of songs that I don't even have uploaded anymore. These are deleted. And then it's just, I have to look for the individual song based off of the, I guess, alphabetical order. It would be nice if this was in order from most recent release at the top. And same goes for the crediting page. You can see everything here is in alphabetical order instead of most recent. So yeah, having the most recent projects and stuff would be much better. And the last idea that I have for now is to auto-generate an email list. If you didn't already know, you can collect emails through your HyperFollow link page. Every time someone pre-saves, if they don't uncheck the give the email box, it'll automatically give the email associated with their Spotify account. Then you can start sending them emails about like products and whatever. A lot of people end up on email lists and they like that. A lot of people get annoyed by it. It is what it is, but people want to be able to get email lists because they do work. It would be nice if these could be automatically compiled into an email list somewhere on this website. That way you could always go in and just copy every single email and then do some mass emailing if you like drop something new or whatever. Another advantage to that would be that it could automatically filter out duplicate emails. Right now, if you go to each individual HyperFollow link and you copy all the emails and you paste them all into like a Word document or something, there's going to be a bunch of the same emails from people who pre-save every song of yours. I think that would be really helpful, and I would actually probably end up using my email list. But that's pretty much all the ideas that I have for now. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video and if you agreed with some of my ideas. If you have some ideas yourself for DistroKid, comment down below because I'm sure they'd love to hear them. I really love this platform and I think it can just keep getting better. So hopefully this video can help, you know, inspire some changes and implementations onto the website. If you did want to sign up for DistroKid, make sure you use my VIP link at the top of the description. It'll save you money on your first year. It'll help support me and I would really appreciate it. But anyways, guys, it's been your boy MMXVII and I'm out. Peace.